Night had fallen over Jerusalem, and the air carried a quiet weight, as though something significant was about to unfold. In an upper room, Jesus sat with his disciples, men who had walked with him, learned from him, and witnessed his miracles. The table was simple, yet the moment was anything but ordinary. This would be their last meal together before everything changed. As they reclined at the table, Jesus looked at them with deep love. He knew what was coming, the suffering, the betrayal, the cross, but his concern was not for himself, it was for them. In a humble act that shocked them all, he rose, took a towel, and began to wash their feet. One by one, the Master served his followers. When he came to Peter, Peter resisted, unable to understand why his Lord would lower himself in such a way. But Jesus gently told him that this act was necessary, not just for cleanliness, but as an example of humility and love. They returned to the table, but the mood had shifted. Jesus became troubled in spirit and said plainly that one of them would betray him. Silence fell. The disciples looked at each other, confused and uneasy. Each one wondered, "Is it me?" Even Judas, who already carried the weight of his secret plan, asked the same question. Jesus gave him a piece of bread, a quiet sign, and in that moment Judas chose his path. He left the room and the night seemed to grow darker. Jesus then took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and gave it to them, saying it was his body given for them. Then he took the cup and spoke of a new covenant, his blood poured out for many. They did not fully understand, but the words would soon become clear in a way they could never forget. He spoke to them about love, real love. Not words but actions. He told them to love one another just as he had loved them. This was not a suggestion, it was a command that would define those who followed him. Then he turned to Peter and told him something hard to hear, that before the rooster crowed, Peter would deny him 3 times. Peter strongly insisted that he would never do such a thing, even if it meant death. But Jesus already knew the weakness in his heart. As the meal came to an end, there was no celebration, no laughter. Only a quiet tension filled the room. They sang a hymn together, a final moment of unity before the storm. Soon they would leave that room and walk into the night toward Gethsemane, where everything would begin to unfold just as Jesus had said. In that upper room, love was shown in its purest form, even in the presence of betrayal, fear, and coming pain. It was a moment of truth, where the heart of Jesus was fully revealed, not in power but in sacrifice.